Folks, welcome back. This is going to be an uncomfortable real talk video about all the deep, dark secrets that no one else wants to talk about. And for good reason, I get it. So to start things off, Mr. Beast most famously said in an interview, when you think about algorithm, you need to think audience, and just replace algorithm with audience, and that will answer all your questions. And what he was saying is, the algorithm doesn't just mysteriously pick videos or pick creators and push them by chance, right? What happens is, you guys tell the algorithm what to push. And so if a video's released and it's getting higher view counts than normal, and people are staying on that video, watching it longer than normal, it's getting more likes and dislikes, and it's getting more engagement in the comment section, the algorithm says, oh, their audience likes this more than average, let's push it to new audiences and see what they think. And if the new audiences like it, it's going to keep pushing it, right? On the flip side, if the video comes out, it's getting lower than average views, okay? It's getting less engagement, less likes, dislikes. It's not going to get pushed by the algorithm, and it's going to kind of just fall off into the abyss and be another forgotten video on the channel. And this is the same for every single content creator on every single platform. And so what you have to do as a content creator is kind of play in to the algorithm, which is actually the audience, and make content that suits them, that helps grow the channel, while also getting out the things that you feel people need and that you enjoy, that you think are useful. Okay? And that's the battle that all of us content creators go through. And it's kind of the unspoken, deep, dark secret that no one wants to talk about. And so, when you see all this negativity in the Pokemon and collectible space, a lot of the times, it's not really that negative, right? A lot of times, the people making the content, including myself, aren't really negative. We just know it sells. I'm just telling you like it is. But guess what? It's not our fault. It's your fault! It is your fault as the audience. Because here's the thing. If you guys didn't click on the videos with, the red charts going down and the negative titles, and you guys didn't watch them so long, and you guys didn't like and dislike them and comment and go back and forth in the comment sections creating so much engagement, YouTube wouldn't push it. And if YouTube didn't push it and they weren't getting views and they weren't doing well, we would stop making them. That's the truth. And so, obviously that's not what happens, and everyone's just kind of like sheep in this world. Just like the news, everyone wants something negative. Just like on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, people want to click and read and watch things that are negative. It's just the way we're wired, right? Everyone wants to get home at the end of the day and they just want to turn their brains off and turn on the mindless negativity instead of actually learn something. And so, some people sit and watch their trash reality TV. Other people watch their trash YouTube content. And, you watch it for a little bit. You eat some bad food and you go to bed, right? And that's how a lot of Americans live. A lot of the world lives. And that's the reason why you see all these red going down charts and these negative titles with things like, market crash, scam, theft, lawsuits, buyouts, manipulation, all those keywords. That's why you see it all. It's because you guys all say that's what you want. You tell YouTube that's what you want more of. And so us as content creators, and I'm not talking about me, everyone out there who makes content, they say, well, if I make this video, it's not going to do probably very well. But if I make this video, it's probably going to do extremely well. You're going to pick this video. It's just the way it is. Now, I'm going to show you some of my videos. As you guys know, I usually get anywhere between 3,000 to 6,000 views on an average video. Look at this one. It broke 7,000 views. Why is that? Look at the thumbnail. Red chart going down. Look at the title, something negative. People clicked on it. People engaged with it more. YouTube helped push it. Now, keep scrolling down. You'll see some more average views videos. And then, boom, 10,000 view video. Why'd that happen? Same red chart going down, something negative in the title. All right? I'm going to take it one step further. let's go to Pokemart USA's channel and watch the live streams that me and Eli do together every week. Look at the one I made a thumbnail for with the chart going down with the Pokemon and the arrow making it look like things are going down. We put something negative in the title, and look, it's one of our highest viewed live streams just because of that. Now look, I don't really change up the content too much. Sometimes I do content here, sometimes I do it at the computer, but most of the videos are pretty similar, just the information changes. Same thing with me and Eli. We sit in the same 2 seats, we talk Pokemon, some topics maybe are better than others, but there was nothing crazy different about the negative videos than the positive videos. The only thing that changed is the audience likes it more. The audience wants it more. And so when you see drama channels constantly talking about theft and talking about things like, lawsuits and talking about scams and, you see the market channels talking about things going down, market crashing, cards falling in value, buyouts, manipulation. A lot of the reason they're doing it is because that's what sells. I'm going to show you this now. This is the back end of that video that got 10,000 views. Go ahead and look at the subscriber count that I gained from that video. I gained more subscribers from that video than I do any of the helpful videos that I make. Any of the how-to videos or the videos where I deeply explain how investing in this stuff works, how to set up your portfolio, what cards are buys, what cards are sells, how to decide what to buy and sell, where to and how to buy and sell. Any of the videos that I would feel have actual, good advice and that are, very useful to the audience, they don't do as well. Right? So I get less views, meaning I make less from YouTube. They get seen by less people, so, it's worse for the channel. I get less subscribers, so the channel doesn't grow as much. And so what am I as a content creator and all these other content creators to do? Are we to make videos that less people are going to watch, that your channel's not going to do as well on? I mean, is that what we're supposed to do? Is that what I'm hearing? Because guys, there's tons of great content creators out there that you'll never hear about because they have small channels. They put out very good information. Some of it's long form. Maybe it's not as flashy, not as commercial, doesn't make the flashy thumbnails, doesn't have the greatest title, but they have very detailed, very good information, a lot of experience, and you'll never see it because they don't play the game. And this kind of brings into the point of you have to play the game for the betterment of everyone. And what I mean by that is, the information isn't useful unless you can get the butts in the seats. And so when I make those style videos, it's necessary to build the audience, to grow the channel, get more people, eyes on the channel, so that when I do put out videos that are very helpful, I get the engagement and that those videos get out to as many people as it can and help as many people as it can. Even though they're not going to get out to probably as many as just making negative videos, it's going to be more than if I never would have made those kind of videos to draw more audience in. And so you have to kind of walk this line of making enough, of this style content, of this style content, of a negative content to really kind of bring in all these different audiences and get enough eyes on things. So that way it's more helpful than if you just didn't play into the whole YouTube game with the thumbnails and the titles and the negativity and all that good stuff. And I mean, you can rise above it, right? I'm admitting I'm not one of these white knights that's on a hill and I'm going to rise above it, right? I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't have the top tier, best content on YouTube. I don't have the greatest mic quality, the greatest camera, the greatest editing skills. I don't have all that, right? And so sure, you can rise to the top maybe without it possibly, but the reason a lot of these content creators are making the content they do isn't always because they're negative themselves or they truly believe it. It's they're making it because they know it's best for their channel, right? Same thing with this Pokemon investing space, right? There's great business and investing channels out there that you will probably never hear about and never know about. And it's because, again, they don't play the YouTube game. And what's happening is a lot of the investing in Pokemon YouTube, it's kind of dying. And what I mean by that is the true investing videos are more or less going away, and it's all kind of going to this market content, right? People just getting on screen, showing charts and saying, here's what's moving today or this week, here's what's going up, here's what's going down, here's card prices that have spiked, here's card prices that have fallen, new release, here's a new release set, here's some leaks that have come out, and it's basically like they become news channels. And here's the thing about that. A lot of them are doing very well. They're very successful. Their subscribers are booming. Their views are booming. So whose fault is it? It's yours, right? Why would they not do that? If they're going to be more successful doing that, what are they going to say? No, you know what? I don't want my channel to grow. I don't want to get views. I don't want to be successful on YouTube. I'm just going to make content that no one wants to watch and no one's going to see. I'm not going to make the thumbnails to get people to click. I'm not going to put things in the title to get people to, kind of get engaged and want to click on it and want to stay there and hear what you have to say. And so no content creator should be at fault here, although I'm sure a lot of you people do hold content creators at fault. But the issue is the only reason news networks, the content creation, newspapers, anyone that produces things for eyes and ears, the only reason it's successful is because people make it successful. If the demand is there, people are going to flood into that demand, right? They're not going to try to convince people to want something else, right? Why would they do that? It's so much more expensive and costly and time consuming to try to convince a market to want something else when you can just give the people what they want. And so this is the hardest thing about being a content creator that most people never talk about, right? Because it's behind the scenes thing. I've talked to tons of content creators about this, privately. I'm not going to mention any names, but everyone kind of knows it. It's kind of the deep, dark secret that everyone kind of knows and has to play around. And some people want to play the game. Some people don't. They don't care as much. But anyone who's, serious about becoming like a content creator and wants to create content as part of, whatever, a side hustle or their main business or whatever it may be, you kind of have to an extent. And that's the hardest thing that's been for me, and I'm sure for others, is trying to find that happy medium where, what kind of content do you kind of put in to help the channel grow, to get more eyes on the channel, more views, and get more subscribers, so that you can get the butts in the seats to watch the videos that you think are very valuable, that provide very valuable information, whether it's about business or investing or, how to structure your portfolio, all these different things, right? And so it's trying to almost like curate your videos each week to make sure you're hitting your audience in all the right ways while growing the channel, while not like selling out to something you don't want to be. And so that's kind of my rant for today, guys. It's not that the content creators are all negative. It's not that negativity is like taking over. It's just the audience wants a certain kind of content, and the content creators see success with it. And it's just human nature. People want to build on that success. They want to build their views, build their channel, and they put out the content the audience wants, and because the audience wants it, the algorithm pushes it. And when you're in the audience and the algorithm's favor, it's a good place to be as a content creator, right? And it kind of tells you like you're doing something right, even though maybe in the back of your mind you're like, well, maybe this isn't the best content I could be putting out, but it's the content that's doing the best. So that's my rant, guys. I hope it kind of gave some insight onto why things are the way they are. And hey, you can be part of the solution, right? If you don't want to see so much negative content, stop clicking on it. Stop watching it. Stop watching it for so long. Stop liking, disliking the videos. Stop feeding into the comment section and going back and forth with all kind of comments and giving it tons of engagement. If you all stop doing that, the video won't perform as well. If the video doesn't perform as well, the algorithm won't take it over and push it. And then you can be the solution. You can make your feed, you can make the YouTube, the Pokemon space, the space you want it to be, but it just takes a little self-control. You got to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So that's where we're at, guys. In no way am I saying I'm never going to make another negative video, because I'm going to. But trust me when I say I am always cautious, I am always cognitive of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And, it's not just trying to be clickbaity. It's not just trying to, copy anything. I'm trying to do what's best for the channel so that if I can get a larger audience in, on those videos to see what I have on the other videos, and it's better overall than just making none of those kind of videos, having a lower audience, and not any of the good information I put time and effort into never getting seen. So, yeah, that's all I got. If you enjoyed this kind of thing, subscribe to the channel. See you back here in a new one soon. I'm out.